What's up, homestead homies? It's Off Good with Doug and Stacy. I'm obviously Doug. Today we're going to walk around the homestead. I'm going to show you like some follow-up stuff of some videos that we've done in the past, like the lamb escaping, our fix-it job we did there, how that's working. We're also going to poke through the garden real quick. We're going to hit another spot that I've been neglecting to show you guys for some reason, but I just thought about it the other way. I was like, man, I haven't even talked about it. So here we go. We're going to walk around, check it out. Quick video, in and out. We got more things planned for you guys coming up later on, so this is just kind of an update video, kind of quick, but we're going to get more in depth in some future videos. So here we go. That was going to be our Back to Eden garden area that we did start. We're having an issue, okay? I was able to get the chickens handled for the you know, our raised bed area, but I'm having trouble with them while we're starting to get our seeds kind of going in the Back to Eden area. Okay, so there's a little bit of drama going on there, but I think we're going to manage. We did plant some plants that we had already started in there, and they're doing pretty good, so we're just going to give you a look right now. As you can see, we got started. We put our cardboard down. Now, one thing about our the Back to Eden garden system for us is that we already have pretty good soil here on the homestead. So basically just putting down the boxes for weed barrier and you know, the mulch to keep the weeds out and to help you know, come up easier, and plus they break down, provide nutrients and minerals. You know the story. Okay, so that's working out all right for us. We got most of it done right now. Like this is some of the seed stuff right here, and then this is some stuff that we already planted, and it's doing pretty good. But you know, it'll come up. It just takes time, and we're gonna battle with the chickens a little bit, but we're gonna win. All right, now we got our raised bed garden. Okay, everything's doing pretty good. We had a hailstorm. All right, right after we did that video that I'll link right here, we had a hailstorm. A little bit after that, maybe a week after that rain rolled through, we got a little more rain, and then it hailed, knocked down some of our tomato plants and pepper plants. I mean, that's how it is when you're growing your own food, right? So we got our sweet potatoes, onions, in there, peppers, onions in here, and some other stuff. Over there we got some pole beans, right there, some beans, some this, some that. I mean, whatever. I got to make my little garden stakes and label everything. Stacy's kind of in charge of that. I'm in charge of making the stakes and labeling them. But I'm just kind of running you through real quick just so you can get an idea about what's kind of going on. Here we got some cabbages or something, and some lettuces, you know, some more tomato plants. So everything's looking pretty good there. No problem with that. And we transplanted some of those blackberries that you saw, and again, I'll link the video right there that we just did. You probably already watched it. And again, same kind of a thing, as we're having a fight with the chickens, keeping them out of that area. So, but when you guys see my master plan on how this is all going to come together, you're going to see why I'm not sweating it that much. You know, I want to get my food grown and all that stuff, but I know the end game, it's going to be secure food area. So I'm not that worked up about it. Okay, you got to kind of take life as it goes. All right, so that's the garden area. How'd you guys like the way that gravity-fed hydrant thing is working, man? That's awesome, isn't it? Who would have thunk it? So no pumps, no solar, no power, no nothing, no problem. All right, let's walk over and check out part 2 here, and we'll see how it's looking. All right, we're at phase 2 of the kind of walk around today. Here's the area that I did. You can see there's even a little bit of hair. Can you see that? Let's see. A little bit of hair right there, you can see. So they are testing it, rubbing up against it. Everything's holding fine. So I'm really pleased with that. I knew it would work fine because I'm a master fencer. But yeah, everything's working good there. So that's positive. They've been on this side quite a bit. I'm getting ready to put them back on the other side. And I think we're just about ready to move all the females out, you know, get them sold or whatever. So we're getting ready to do that, and then we'll keep the males back because we butcher those and you know, use them for meat. So let's go on to the other part of the homestead, see what's going on. Feels good in the shade. I like our wooded area of our lot. Also too, yeah, let's go talk about it. We've got a couple of trees back. We're gonna be transplanting some trees. So this will be pretty cool. We're gonna make this a fall video, something for you guys to look forward to, okay? So we'll be transplanting some trees. I got several pin oaks back here that are baby trees, and I'm kind of liking that. So here, I'll show you what they look like right now so you can see how they'll look when we transplant them. All right, so here's a baby pin oak right here and another one right there, and they're pretty good. You know, they're pretty fast growers. So right now they're probably 10 feet, something like that. And then this fall we'll do a video and we'll show you guys how you transplant a tree, you know, right out of the ground. And that'll be a pretty cool video too. So now we're gonna go to check out another place on the homestead that I kind of haven't been showing you guys, and I don't know why, but let's go check it out. All right, so another thing we want to talk about is the bees. We relocated them this year. This is like our 4th year, and I mean, we're not professional beekeepers by any means. We did learn a few tricks of the trade, and a couple things I want to tell you guys. Here's some homestead tips if you're raising bees for the first time. One is, if you get a new hive in the spring, you want to keep feeding them sugar water till they basically just quit drinking it, okay? Because in the springtime with a new hive, they have to develop all the comb, and then they're building brood, so they're very busy, and the queen is going to be laying eggs and, you know, all this kind of stuff. So you want to make sure that you keep feeding them as much as possible until they quit drinking it. You might think, oh, it's springtime, they have a lot of pollination going on. There is pollination, but also in the same time there is rain, and that washes the pollen away, and it takes like 5 to 7 days or something, over a week, for the pollen to rejuvenate for them to have food, okay? So you want to make sure you're feeding your bees as much as possible until they quit drinking it, all right? 50-50 in the summertime, water and sugar mix. So we move these in the wintertime, and that's why it's not a problem. Just make sure if you do move them, when it's cold outside, you're not banging them around. You move them as gentle as possible, because inside in the wintertime, they stay in this ball, this tight ball, and that's how they stay warm. And then contrary to popular belief, bees are actually very resilient as long as they have their nucleus to the cold. They're like the second animal, you know, like that can handle the cold the best. It's like they're really up there. I mean, I think they can even handle the cold better than humans. And of course, that's because they have that nucleus, that ball that they keep in the hive to keep warm, okay, and to make it through the wintertime. Also, on beehives, there's 2 kind of different bottoms, at least kind of like in our area, where we buy our hives and that kind of stuff. I've seen there's other kinds of hives, so I'm just strictly talking about these types. There's a wire mesh bottom, and then there's also a flat board bottom, like a panel bottom, like a you know, like a piece of plywood. It's just flat, you know what I mean? There's no air. So we have both. We have 2 of those, and we have 2 of the screen bottoms, because we were kind of wanting to compare if there was an if it's advantageous to go with one or the other. Okay. The only thing I can tell you is we haven't noticed anything that really sets them apart. The only thing is, with the flat bottom boards, you want to have them slightly tilted forward in case it rains, so the water, if it gets inside of there, can drain out the front. Okay. So keep that in mind too. If you have a flat bottom board, you want to have it slightly elevated in the rear, so the water drains out and it doesn't stay stagnant inside there, okay? The other things, like pretty much, you guys are already rolling with your bees, so you know probably, I mean, if there's, you know, mold on the frames from last year, or maybe just some ants or something got in there, don't worry about any of that stuff. The bees' job is to clean the hive. They will purify and get all the trash out. And, you know, it's not a problem for them. So I just wanted to give you guys a beehive update. We're rocking and rolling. You can see all the bees here. Everyone's happy. They must be occupied and be doing pretty good. They're not bothering me. So as soon as I say that, I'll get stung or something. But just a quick update for you guys. We got some videos coming out. I just wanted to walk you around, kind of show you what was going on. We're not doing any pond surveillance right now. The duck is doing great. I'm glad you guys are stepping up. We're going to probably take like the top 3 names, and then we're going to narrow it down to a survey type deal and a card up on a video, and then we'll just have you guys vote, and then we'll pick the most popular one. And then we have another story to tell that'll be out in a later video about the duck and what's happened since we got the duck. We have some interesting news to tell you. So basically that's about it for this one. This is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. If you guys got comments about bees, leave them below. I'll answer them the best that I can. Like I said, I'm not like the professional beekeeper dude. There's other people probably way more qualified than me. But I can just give you like the layman's information, you know, the simple beekeeping stuff. I mean, I don't poke around in my hives all the time. Some people like to inspect them once a week or once a 10 days or once 2 weeks. I get in there every once in a while, but I really don't get in there that much. I let them kind of do their natural living thing. I don't put any chemicals in there. And we just really keep it simple with the bees so they can do their own thing, okay? So stay tuned for those videos coming out in the future. And that's it. This is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I'm Doug, and we'll see you on the next episode.